biological evolutionary beings, or is there more? When we love one another, is it an illusion? The whole purpose is just to make sure that our race survives. Is that what there is? But is there more to it? Do you know the love of Christ, who pursued after you with passion over the hills and over the mountains, over all the suffering and pain? He pursued after you. Do you know that love? They went to the cross and died for you. Do you know that love? Do you know God's unconditional love? That we failed and we still fail, but He still loves us. The fiery love. Do you know that love? That loved us and pursued us and still pursues us. If we do not know that love, we have not begun to live. That's what the gospel declares. You have only known biological evolutionary life. If you have not known the love of God in Jesus Christ, you have not even begun to live as a human being. That's what this is saying. It is a very flame of God. It is a passionate love of God that moves the universe, that powers this universe. Number 4, it says, love overcomes everything. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. Now, waters and flood here denotes trials. And it says, love will overcome everything. Which is not true in human life, honestly. Love can overcome a lot of things, but like, if you're hungry, you may die. Human love does not overcome everything, but God's love overcomes everything. It overcomes even death. Death will not be the final word. Christ has already overcome death. It will overcome death. The devil throws many trials into our lives to quench love. I have actually been going through a rather dry season for a long time now, about 4 or 5 months. The devil really tries to kill your hope. But Christ will revive it. He will come and revive it. Love overcomes everything. Finally, it says love is more precious than money. If a man offer for love all the wealth of his house, he would be utterly despised. Well, let's think about this a little bit. If you're poor, it's one thing. If a poor man comes and says, you can have all my money. But what if the guy's really rich? What if the guy is worth $500 million? And he comes and says, I'll give all my money for your love. Would it be utterly despised? This statement really feels out of place in our time, doesn't it? Come on now. What do you think? Wouldn't it be that he will be utterly desired instead of utterly despised? For all the money? You can have everything you want in your entire life? When I study the scriptures, at the end of history, before Christ's return, there will be only 2 remaining things that claims allegiance of our hearts. It's got to be money or Jesus Christ. I declare to you, I do believe Islam will crumble. A lot of people are afraid of Islam. It'll crumble one day. Okay. I'm not saying it's going to disappear. It's going to disappear. But it's not going to be what it is right now. All ideologies will perish. They have already, ideologies are basically all gone already. There are no ideologies that really claim anything. Pockets of people here and there, but it's going to be all gone. At the end, it's going to be Jesus Christ or money. It's going to be a question about our heart. And it's going to be also about a question about what we believe about life. the nature of humanity. What is the ultimate destiny of humanity? Again, it ties back to what we were discussing. If we are merely biological evolutionary beings, the choice is obviously money. There's nothing more. Why even pretend? That's all there is. Eat good food. Okay? Enjoy good things in life, physical things. Have the best bed, best food. Just enjoy. That's all there is. Go for the most concrete things, which is material things. However, if there's a higher reality, if love is not an illusion, and there is more to life than just the physical things, the choice is Jesus Christ. And that will be the decision we will have to make, each one of us. Can our hearts be satisfied with just creaturely comfort? Throughout history, from the very, very beginning of Christian faith, people have given, sacrificed all the creaturely comfort, chose hard life, even gave their own very life for love, because they knew their heart could not be satisfied by creaturely things, that they were created for more, and they encountered the love of Christ. And once they encountered the love of Christ, which died on the cross for us, and they received that love, they said, I can give up everything. The early Methodist preachers in this nation, I don't think I shared this in this service last week. Methodist is one of the largest denominations in this country, and it's a late start. But the early Methodist preachers, most of them did not even get married, because they were typically itinerant preachers. They would get on a horse and preach here. They were just evangelists. They would preach here, start a church, preach there, just constantly moving around. Most of them chose not to get married because most of them did not survive beyond 30. They just sleep on the street. You get off the horse, and it's like cowboys all year round, You just sleep in the forest somewhere, and you just go on. So they knew that the chances that they will not live beyond 30. And they did not want to put their wives into being a widow. So most of them chose not to get married. It's a common story, even today, all throughout the world. People are giving their lives for Christ because they experience the love of Christ. And this is a challenge for us. Does your heart have the seal of God upon it? Does your heart belong to Him? It says in the book of Hebrews, these people who followed Christ even to death, it says, the world was not worthy of them. The world was not worthy of them. And for these people, Christ is building a mansion for them. Will we be those people? Let's all stand. Let's take a minute and pray. Let us relinquish all the worldly